Morning students. Today we are going to discuss the chapter data handling. To discuss this chapter, first let's discuss about what is data. Data is the information, specific information which you collect for a specific purpose. For example, here you can see that here is data of the temperature of different cities, and it is collected from different cities that the maximum value of the temperature is 38 degrees centigrade, minimum is 29 degrees centigrade. So all these are known as data. Similarly, here also you can see that here are the data showing weekly absentees in a class, like on Monday 3 absents, on Tuesday 1 absent. So all these informations which we have collected will be considered as data. Now when we discuss about data, so according to collection of the data, we can categorize data into two categories. First is primary data and second is secondary data. So what is primary data? Sometimes you have seen that during any observation or during any survey, if data is collected directly, so that is called primary data. For example, let's take example of your marks of mathematics, marks of your, some have suppose got out of 20 10 marks, some 15 marks, some 20 marks out of 20, again 15, 10, 11, 12, 11. Maybe a few marks will be repeated. Two students can get more than 11 marks or 15 marks. Okay, more than one students can get same marks. Okay, so all these are the suppose marks in mathematics in 7th class. So this data can be collected by two different methods. Like suppose we go to each student and ask their marks in mathematics, then this type of collection will come in primary data. But secondary data, we can collect these marks from any record. Already there is a record, suppose, in which your mathematics marks is recorded. So if I am collecting these marks from that record, that will be known as secondary data. So in data handling, means handling of data, the first thing which we should have is collection of data. So after the collection of data, collection which we have discussed here, and then the second is after collecting there is arrangement of data or organization of data. So in organization or in the arrangement, there can be different methods. So first is we arrange this data into tabular form, that is known as, means we make a table and mention all these marks and how many students got these marks. So it is your tabular form. When we arrange the data, all the data in a form of table, then it is known as tabular form. There is other also, that is called graphical form. When we use graphical form, we make different type of graphs like bar graph or pictograph or pie graph, which we will discuss later. Here are the few examples of the tabular form. We have organized this data here in the form of table. Okay, here is marks out of 50 is given of different students, and it is categorized in the tabular form. Now come on the next topic, arithmetic mean. You already know about arithmetic mean by another name, that is called average. And how do you define average? For average, you first sum up, you first add all the observations, sum of all observations upon how many observations are there, we divide the sum by that number of observations. So this is known as your average. Now in data handling, we give another name, that is known as arithmetic mean. In short, we write AM also, or sometimes we write it only mean also. So how can we define mean? Mean is equal to sum of all observations upon number of observations. So here are the all these are the observations. What is observations? Observations means the data which we have. Here the marks are the observations, and how many observations are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Few observations you can see here that are repeated. So if we are adding separately, then we can take them single observations, but if we are making only one observations, we have to write their frequency. What is frequency? Frequency is actually, so here frequency of 15 is 5 because it has appeared 5 times. 10 is appearing is 2 times. That's why frequency of 10 is 2. That's why according to the concept of frequency means frequency is number of times. How many number of times a observation is occurring, that is known as frequency of that observation. Now here in your book there have been given so many examples on the basis of arithmetic mean, which you have to solve, and here is exercise 3.1 also, and solve this exercise also. Before solving this exercise, let's discuss range also. What is range? Suppose here ages of teachers are given. So to find here, to understand here what is range, first we have to find what is the maximum and minimum value of that data here. Here what is the maximum age? Maximum age is 54 and the minimum is 23. That's why range can be defined as maximum minus minimum, maximum value minus minimum value. Any data, any collection of data, any of the data which is given here, only we have to search what is the maximum value and what is the minimum value. Range is defined as the difference of maximum and minimum value, difference of maximum observations minus minimum observations. Range means the expansion of the data. For example, here we can see that if we are arranging these ages in ascending order, then 23 is the lowest and maximum is 54. Here we have subtracted minimum minus 54, then the value is 31, and here 31 years is the range of the ages of teachers. So for this video, that's all. As a homework, solve exercise 3.1. All these exercise you have to solve by yourself by the concepts which we have discussed.